and welcome to the Expanding Star YouTube page. My name is Rose for some of you guys that may not know me, and in today's video we're going to do the zodiac reading for the month of October. But this specific video is going to be for all my Aquariuses out there. So peace to all my Aquariuses and welcome to your October reading. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Aquarius is a fixed air sign, being fixated on its own way, air, thinking and communication. So Aquarius are fixated on their own way of thinking and communicating, or other people's ways also. Now Aquarius is ruled by Saturn, right? Saturns deal with structure, boundaries, restrictions, and I'll say Uranus too a little bit. And Uranus deal with change, rebellion, uniqueness and originality, right? Aquarius rules the 11th house. The 11th house deal with aspiration, personal goals, group acquaintances, friends, organizations, humanity, unknown, scientific, and uniqueness. Woo! Now, what does that even say about Aquarius? Aquariuses are fixated on their own way, on their own and other people's way, or their own way. Yeah, fixated on their own way of thinking and communicating about anything that has to do with structure, boundaries, restrictions, change, rebellion, uniqueness, originality, aspiration, goals, acquaintance, all that. Aquariuses love to communicate. They love to, to think. They like to have an organized mindset. They love to gossip. Yeah. They always like to keep themselves busy, with their own goals, basically, because they fix it on their own ways, so whatever they like to think their own way, communicate their own way. They may feel as though somebody else communicated differently is like bad. They always feel the need to be seen a certain way, because they like attention in a sense. They like to be seen a certain way, and they like to keep that persona. So therefore they'll act fake. They can act fake, they can gossip, and they can just do certain things so they can keep that, however they want to be seen, because they like to be around a group of people. They don't like being by themselves. They always feel the need to be around other people, to communicate with other people, because they think a lot. So they want to have somebody there so they can communicate whatever they think about, and they can hold on to people. They can get attached to their friends and their acquaintances, and they like to be in a group of people. They like to be involved in a group, they always like to be in some kind of group, whether it be job, organizations, or cults, or whatever it is. They like to be in a group. They like to feel needed. They like to feel wanted. They like to feel like, they have, because for them it's like they know a lot. It's like they feel as though they know a lot. They feel as though they see the value within them. So they like to be in a group so they think they can put that into play, so they can contribute. If they're not in a group and they're by themselves, they'll feel unfulfilled. They always like to be around people. Also, they like to deal with the unknown, so they always deal with being in situations that are unknown, deal with people that may not be, may be unknown. Like other people may feel as though it's unknown, just something that has to do with the unknown. They always in those type of situation, or they always feel as though they don't know something, or they're in the dark about something, or and if they feel that way, they're immediately jump back into communicating it. They always trying to communicate things. They feel as if they go through a certain situation, the best things to do is to communicate, through it, so yeah. I'm trying to think what else. yeah, they can limit themselves sometimes. They can create some kind of boundaries and restrictions, you know, or they can feel limited at times, or, you know, just they like to have some kind of structure. You know, they very much logical. That's masculine energy too. So they really fixated in like creating some kind of structure for themselves. They have to have structures, you know, they have to have some kind of organization, you know, whether it be the mindset or the emotion. They have to feel organized, you know, or they like the idea, or they think a lot about being organized, you know. But some may not even play out depending on their other alignments. They may not play out as being organized as they would like to, but they thrive on, they wish to be organized, you know. They think about being organized, you know. Thinking, you know, can replace them, and they might feel as though they're organized, but they might just be thinking that they're organized, but in reality they're very much disorganized because they fascinated on the idea of being organized, you know. Or they can have an organized mindset because they think a lot, you know. So yeah, that's enough for Aquariuses. Now let's jump into your reading. So if you are an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Saturn, or Uranus, then this reading is for you. I'll put the link in the description where you can get your Vedic and Western astrological chart done, so you can know exactly where your alignments are, and you can see if this reading is actually for you. Okay, so I put the Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the World, and the High Priestess. Ooh, 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 oh, 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 oh. It's like that. But hey, okay. Now, y'all working on something that has to do with wealth, you know, working towards achieving some kind of wealth for yourself, or, you know, you're taking value on something. You're putting a lot of value into something, and it can be very much somebody or something, or your job, or, you know, just something. You put a lot of value into it. And you also, like, I'm getting a lot of you guys are focused more on like material things, like, or just obtaining something, that you're not looking at what is around you, or the situation itself, or the process of actually obtaining something. Y'all fixated on whatever it is that you want, and you're not looking at what you need to have or you need to do to get what you want, you know. And that's interesting. But with the Seven of Wands, I'm also getting you guys are putting a lot of work into something, or some of you guys are putting in a lot of work into something, into manifesting something. You're putting in a lot of work. You're not allowing anything to distract you. You're not allowing anything to just buck up everything for you, and you're just like focusing. There's a lot of focus. You guys have a lot of focus on something. You know, you're building something for yourself. You're manifesting something. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of focus too, and I'm like, I'm always thinking, but my thoughts are kind of like organized right now because of you guys. So you guys are organizing things, you know. You guys are just putting everything together as it should be, or as you see fit, so it can help you. I'm getting like with the World, you guys are putting a lot of time into, you know, just manifesting and just creating something for yourself. Yeah, y'all spending a lot of time. Some of you guys are doing research, you know, and you guys are pretty much, that's all. You guys have to be fixated on something so you can have balance, you know, and don't be too fixated on other things outside of you. You are the center of attention is what I'm getting. You are the center of attention. You are the one who's bringing everything together. You are the one who's like, if you are in other people's life, you are basically the foundation of whatever it is that is being created, or whatever. Somebody sees you as the big piece, or you know, the you know, like you are the face of something is what I'm getting. You getting all the sauce right now. You getting all the attention. You getting all the attention, you know. So know that. You guys got it together. I'm not gonna lie. You know, some of you guys got it together. You know what you want. You know what you need to do, and you're doing it. You're not allowing yourself to be distracted. You know, you're just kind of observing, or you know, some of you guys are just too fixated on, you know, whatever you want, that you're not actually putting in the work as you should. And it's like you're on that horse and you still, it's like you don't know, you have to kick the horse, direct the horse so you can go, but you're just looking at what it is that you want and you're not moving. And some of you guys are putting in a lot of work, focusing, not allowing yourself to be distracted. And you know, some of you guys are like the center of attention, you know, for somebody. You're basically like the foundation for somebody or for yourself, or you know that you are. And you just focus on that. You know, some of you guys are doing research right now, or you guys have to do some kind of research so you can create some kind of balance. Okay, there's always something. Okay. Alright, so Alright. We have Three of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Chariot, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so you have support from your environment. You have a lot of support in your environment, you know, and you're just taking the time to build some kind of bond with some people around you. You're building some kind of bond, or your bond are getting stronger. Certain people in your environment, and that support is very much what you need to help you focus on your craft, to help you focus on whatever it is that you're good at. Because without that bond, you know, you wouldn't have anything. It's like you feel like, because again, you guys have to have people around you, you know, and especially if you have people that support you, your gift, your, you know, talent will just burst out. You know, you just flow freely. But when you don't have support, when you feel disconnected, you know, when you know, like you won't feel too, you know, like excited to jump into your craft, to jump into, you know, like your expression, you know, whatever you're good at. You need that support in your environment if you want to flourish in that environment. So yeah, and then with the Eight of Swords, some of you guys may look at yourself as though you're restricted, but it's an illusion. It's an illusion. You can free yourself. You were not restricted. It's an illusion you're creating in your mind. You may think you're not able to get out of some situation. You may think that you stuck. You know, you may think that you don't have no power over yourself, or you feel restricted a lot. But it's like No, it's an illusion. You're very much able to cut those cords. You're very much able to just swing your arms around and kick all of those birds that's coming and just tying you up and tying you up to create this perfect stillness so you can appear a certain way for whomever it is. You have control over your life. You are a very much powerful being. Don't allow the people to come and just tie you up and keep you still. It's an illusion, because it's your mindset. So this October, you're putting a lot of time into something negative. Like, you're putting a lot of time into seeing yourself negativity. You're putting a lot of time into just allowing yourself to be restricted by something or somebody. You know, you're putting a lot of time, focus into uplifting something that is not truly yours. That's not truly who you are. You're creating a fake persona for yourself. You're putting a lot of time into perfecting a persona for yourself that you're not really. And it's like, for how long are you going to do that? For how long? It's an illusion you're creating for yourself. You need to gain freedom. You need to get out of that mindset and enjoy the ride. Or you have to remove yourself really fast from a certain situation or a certain mindset. Otherwise, it's gonna deteriorate you. You have to be aware of the power that you possess. You are the Queen of Wands, you know, but you're putting a lot of time into just negative stuff. But it's like, you're very much capable. You are a master manifester. You know, you have a lot to offer. You have a lot of light. You're very much powerful. You know, stop restricting yourself. Stop thinking you're not capable of doing something. You are very much capable. You know. And it's like, y'all just want things to be perfect, or y'all are working on just perfecting something. You have pent-up energy. You have pent-up energy, man. Okay. 30. It's time for healing, not war. Time for healing, not war. Ranger, take a chance on them. Villain, you can always rewrite your story. Library, take control over your own narrative. And then mirror, treat your body like the palace it is. Okay. Alright, you guys. Some of you guys are getting manipulated by somebody. Okay? And you guys are just being a puppet. You playing a big piece in somebody's reality, and they're utilizing you for their own gain, for their own benefits, for their own, you know, like however they want to be seen. You're being utilized. You think you have some kind of importance. But all that you're experiencing, all that is just so you can play the part as you should. Okay? And it's like, at this point, it's like, no need to even fight. No need to even fight. You know, it's like, you need to just remove yourself. It is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Just move forward and just go ahead and heal yourself. Heal your whatever emotion that you have. Acknowledge it and heal from it. That's weird. But heal from it, you know, mirror. I'm getting like you have to reflect on your reality, reflect on what is actually going on, you know. You have to do some kind of reflection and give, like, take a chance, take some kind of chance, take some kind of risk is what I'm getting from that card. Take some kind of risk, you know. You never know until you try it is what I'm getting. You'll never know until you try. You can always rewrite your story, you know. Don't feel as though you're stuck and you can't do something. You can very much break all that shit. That sound that's playing is like the same shit, the same song, the same thing, and it's like you can break it. Don't feel bad for breaking it. Break that shit, you know. Break it and create new sound for yourself. Create, like, start listening to your own self, you know, because you've been listening to that same song, that same person over and over again. You kind of closing off from listening to your inner voice. You're losing connection to yourself, you know. So break that noise, break that sound, break that off, you know. Take a risk, take a chance. You'll never know until you try. Mirror yourself, mirror your reality. It is time for healing, not war, you know. No need to act impulsively. Think and just think your way through it, you know, if that makes sense. Like, you don't need to lash out, you don't need to do any act crazy on it. Think through it, act smoothly, be smart, you know. Take control of your own narrative. Stop being used, stop being a puppet. You look ridiculous, you know. It's like people laughing at you, people just making fun of you, and you don't even know it, you know. Because they're like, oh, look at this fool, they're gonna do what I'm telling them to do, or they're gonna think this way, or they're gonna act this way. But it's like, nah, they don't know. And it's just one card that fell out for you, and it's gracious receptivity. Gracious receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. You know, it's okay to ask. If you want to ask for help, it's okay to ask. If you want anything, it's okay to ask. It's okay to receive. You don't always have to just carry the whole, you know, thing for yourself. You don't always have to do everything. You can relax. You can ask for help. You know, you can trust. But allow yourself to receive is what I got from that card. Let's see what the book has to say, so I can close this off for you guys. So it's 28. Let's see here. If there was a manual for optimal human experience, one of the most important points would be gratitude. It is the backbone of our spiritual practice. Writing a list of the things you are grateful for has been scientifically proven to have a profound positive effect on the mind and nervous system. When we shift a perspective from what we are lacking, needing, and desiring, we temporarily replace the survival factor with the resonance for thriving. When we acknowledge the miracle of our existence and how far we have come despite the challenges, it can bring back our inner smile. Gratitude can enliven an attitude of "I've got this." One of the best tricks for bringing something into your life is to be already thankful for it, as if it has already arrived. This sets up the frequency of fullness and plenty, rather than emptiness and need. As we have mentioned before, like abstract lights, but there is a whole other power at play here, as true gratitude is anchored in the heart. Being moved by the sheer awe of appreciation and thankfulness is usually pivotal to the way others and our environment respond to us. The next step is to give from our hearts without being asked or invited. When we emanate a field of new earth consciousness, given can free us from expectation, just by knowing that we can all thrive together when everything flows as a system of gifting. Yes, others may take advantage, but if you drop the fear of this outcome, it is quite likely that those of this frequency will also fall away. Holding up a beacon of light this way creates incentive and inspiration to those around you. As the cup fills, it unlocks space within them for resources in other areas. Thus, this given overflow has a domino effect from a person to person. Receptivity is a critical factor in the art of giving. Those who struggle to feel they have the resources to give may also have trouble receiving. Some do not feel worthy enough to receive, even from themselves. As mentioned, heart energy is key to gratitude and receptivity. Here it brings us to self-love and how important it is to feeling full enough so that an overflow that doesn't deplete. When you allow yourself to receive from those in their hearts, joyous overflow, and give from a place beyond expectation or obligation, a whole new paradigm reveals itself. You will discover a new way of thriving. Giving and receptivity is a two-way flow. Each allows space for the other. When we are in our hearts, we have limitless resources, and that starts with gratitude. Could gifting economies be the seed for a more joyful new paradigm of making the world go around? Consider your relationship with gratitude, how comfortable you feel receiving, and what you love to give. Are there themes that allow you to the joyous overflow of giving without limitation? How can you add this to the lives of others more often, away from the fear that you will get used up if you give without guaranteed reciprocity? Are there areas where you are overextending yourself? Can you give more from areas where you are stronger and have more skill and capacity? Right now, you may feel you have a little to give. If so, allow yourself to receive more. The gift of the sun on your face on winter days, or a compliment from a stranger. Allow yourself to drink every drop. After all, it is up to you how deeply you wish to drink of the gift that is shared. Often we take only a little sip, even when there is so much more we could appreciate. And yet it is beautiful when you give to someone and they light up and receive it fully. Gratitude, self-love, and self-worth are entwined woman with the capacity to receive. Together they nourish your soul. Step into your heart space by listing all you are grateful for and notice how full you start to feel. From this place, your gifting capacity can spiral upward. Okay, so know when to receive, know when to give, know when enough is enough, know when it is time to heal, know when it is time to have fun. So take control of your life, take control of your own feelings. Stop being manipulated. Stop being manipulated. Stop doing the manipulation if you are the one playing this character, and just start creating things for yourself. Stop with the negative talk, or stop talking negative about others or to others, and start taking control and creating the negative for yourself. Okay, hold up, baby. So that's it for you guys. I'm going to leave it at that. You guys get whatever you guys get, and I'm gonna move on to Pisces, and I'm gonna catch you in my next video. Peace and balance always. Bye bye.